All right. I am late. Yes, you're right. You can accuse me of being late. And it's okay I'm late because there's not many people here anyway. Janice is here. Janice, how did you know it was my birthday? Huh. It is my birthday. Thank you, Janice. I appreciate it. Let's try gardening. Oh dear. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's been one hell of a day. We're waiting on Homestead Aquarius if he ever decides he wants to join us. How's volume? Can you guys hear? Hi, Larks. How are you, Larks? Thank you for coming by. Thank you, Larks. Thank you for the happy birthday. Yeah, I'm getting old. Old ways gardening and prepping. Mama Owl, thank you so much for coming by, and I appreciate the birthday wishes. Thank you. Another day in life. I hope every single one of you have been doing good. Hey, Robert, I did send you the link. I did send you the link. Okay. Where are you? There you are. How you doing, Robert? Robert, you're muted. Okay, I guess Robert wants to stay muted. Hi, Sheena D. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. John can't tell time. Yeah, no, it's not that I can't tell time. I knew I was late, but me and my wife were having a conversation, uh, and uh, and it just got by me. It was actually a pretty good conversation. She was telling me about what she's going to give me for my birthday gift later on tonight. So I found it
Uh,
interesting. Hey, Robert, how are you?
hey, I don't know, could you even, I see, you could see me and you could hear me some, but, you
I
know,
can I can hear you just fine. Let me say hello to the Swamp Rat, Cajun Hydroponics. How you doing, Danny? Thank you for coming by. Appreciate it. Gardener Josh is also came through. He decided to join us. I appreciate it. Pastor McQuarrie, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate it. Uh, what are you up? What have you been up to?
me, I have been up to
No,
my neck
no,
in,
no. I'm sorry, Robert. No, not you. Not you.
oh,
Hold on.
sorry.
Hey, Sushi. Come here, you little bastard. What you been up to, Sushi?
I'll be over here. Call my name if you want me over here. All right.
Let's try this again. Robert, what you been up to? How you doing?
Oh, now, oh, you're a funny guy. Okay. I hear you.
I'll
I've
try to
been
have.
busy.
Oh, been busy. Good,
Been,
good.
been busy all day. Been, and I don't want to talk about it. Been real busy. Oh,
Okay, all right. That's good.
trying to
Hey,
herd cats over here. While
you're
you're
trying to.
sitting there lounging around having your birthday party, I've been working. Thanks.
Well, that's your job. Your job is to work. And I recall is last night when we were talking on the phone, I gave you a few tasks for you to do. And I certainly hope when you say
You
you
don't
were
give me no
working,
chance.
that's what you were working on. And I expect them to be
Yeah, yeah.
completed relatively soon,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
right?
I hear you.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, sir. Uh huh. Yeah.
All
Yeah, I
right.
got your task right here. Right here, brother. Happy birthday to you, anyhow.
Oh yeah, thank you, thank you. I just wonder what was going on behind that camera when you said happy birthday. Hey, Danny, I am getting old. I am getting old, but Danny, I will never ever catch up to you. Sorry, brother. I That's the one thing I cannot get to you is I cannot catch up to your age. Ever. That's unbelievable. Anyway, besides working, what else are you doing, Robert? 10
That's
pounds.
it.
What do you mean, Pastor McCarty? 10 pounds? What? I didn't say anything bad. Boy,
Oh yeah, this is an official event. Even if it wasn't, though, I have granted you extra jurisdiction to be able to go out and enforce justice on places, on people's channels, even if it's not a
an
official.
global gardening and homesteading live stream. Yes. And,
Yeah, yeah, you do have.
I appreciate the leniency that you imposed upon me as the marshal to be able to do that, where now I can just impose, to any member on their live streams where better watch it.
That's right. But that also, if you're able to act as a in official capacity, your behavior is also able to be called into question. Okay,
My behavior,
so
I'm always like an upclass citizen. Whenever I'm in anybody's live, I'm always upclass. I'm polite. You know, I don't do anything wrong.
that's right.
Yeah, I don't do anything
Well, that's
wrong.
it. Yeah, we've come to expect that out of you, John, and we
Yeah,
appreciate that. Um,
right.
a fine example of how one should act, and it's greatly appreciated in this time when rude behavior and crude ways are so rampant in our society.
That's right, Robert. I appreciate the fact that you acknowledge that you have come to acknowledging that my behavior is actually very acceptable and not rude. I appreciate that. Thank
Mhm.
you. I appreciate that. That means a lot to me. No, Danny, he's not my boss. He just makes the rules and I impose them, and he gave me permission to impose a rule that he made. That's all, Danny. He's not my boss. See, Swamp Rat, the Swamp Rat didn't think I'd have an answer for that. No, he's not my boss. He made a rule and he just gave me permission to impose it, especially on you, Cajun Hydroponics. How do you like that answer? Carolyn Lowe, thank you all so much for coming by. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for the happy birthday wishes. Uh, I am getting old, but I still feel the same as yesterday. I feel no different, to be honest with you. Swamp Rat, you better watch your mouth. You better watch your mouth, son. How is the weather down there, Robert?
Oh, it's good. Weather here is good, nice and warm. A little bit on the too warm side, but not. It's about almost 80 today. but that ain't nothing. It's going to heat up into the upper 90s and low hundreds here before long.
Almost 80. I had 84 up here today.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna die.
Yeah, that's a good bit there. It says it's 78 right now.
Where you are?
Yeah.
Yeah, where I am is 77.
Mm.
But we had a high of 84 degrees, and it was absolutely torturous. I mean, it was bad. Like I say, I really still don't know how it is you rednecks and you hillbillies can stand that heat. I don't know how you do it. It's crazy.
Well, we just used to it. We don't see how you can stand all that snow and ice and stuff. Or not
Robert,
necessarily you.
we
Not
don't
you.
get that.
No, because you live in the tiny little protected kingdom of Cape Cod. But, folks up north have to deal with all that ice and snow and cold. Ooh, no. No. Don't want no part of that.
Well, that's the advantage of living on an island, is you get the benefit of having the warmth of the ocean, surrounding you.
Yeah, you keep talking. You talked about that island thing, and I get what you're saying now because of that
Canal.
that canal. Yeah, that they made. It is an island because of that.
Did you look that up?
I don't think I have yet.
Yeah.
Maybe I have. I'm gonna look for it. Yeah,
So basically what Robert's talking about is I live on Cape Cod. So if any of you that are familiar, it's Cape Cod and the islands, which means Cape Cod and Martha's Vineyard and Nantucket, the two islands. Well, Cape Cod was not always an island. Cape Cod is a man-made island where they made man back in 1954 or 56. They made a canal a 17-mile long canal where they broke the mainland and made a big 1 mile wide by 17-mile long canal that connected two bodies of water. So it officially made Cape Cod an island. So that's why it's called Cape Cod and the Islands. So
you look it up. It's called the Great Yankee Canal, I think is what it is up there. But it makes good sense, dude.
Yeah.
Because that little piece of land that swirls around there like this big boot, and that's a long way to have to go around. So that canal makes real good sense.
Right, exactly. So basically, like Robert is saying, if anybody knows the Cape Cod Canal, it's the shape. Cape Cod is the shape of an arm, a big muscle like mine. And instead of ships going all the way around to get to this body of water, they just cut it right in half, and they made a canal out of it, so these two bodies of water would connect, and they don't have to go all the way around, which makes a lot of sense. So Moonsprout, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it, Moonsprout. But no, we do get protected quite a bit from the cold weather, especially in the winter time. And due to global warming, which I absolutely love global warming. Like I said, we haven't had snow in like 4 or 5 years, and I'm totally okay with that.
Yeah, that y'all get that north that current that comes up the coast and keeps that little piece of land out there warm.
Yeah.
and you'll be warm, and then you go inland about 30 miles, if that,
It's
from
it's freezing. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Once you start heading west into Massachusetts, yeah, then it's like, they're like 30 degrees colder than we are here on Cape Cod because we have the protection of the ocean that's keeping us warm. And inland, oh, forget about it. They'll get 8, 9, 10 feet of snow and we get nothing. And I'm okay with that. I'm totally okay with that. I always say my story is when I bought this house 8, 9 years ago, I bought a brand new snowblower, a 21-inch snowblower. I've used it twice. And the thing is just sitting in the shed, just rotting away. I've used it twice. And I love this story it's the one piece of equipment that I absolutely love watching deteriorate and go to absolute crap that I'll never have to use it again. Hopefully, never again. And that's the best $1,200 that's going to sit there and rot away is my snowblower. I hope I never use it ever again.
you see what
Bushcraft
Danny's asking.
family. What's that, Robert?
You see what Danny's asking you? Are you punishing anybody tonight? What are we here for, John?
Are you pushing someone tonight or just visiting? I only have so much enter left. Uh, Danny, I'm not pushing anyone. We're here to celebrate my birthday. Robert thought it was a great idea for me to come up here and let the community know that today was my birthday, and for you, Danny, to come up here on this panel and say happy birthday to me. That's all. Why do you want me to push something on Danny? Because if I'm going to push anything, it's going to be on you. I mean, it's not like I can push something on this guy, the striker, because I nailed him last week big time. Why, Danny? Danny, do you want the link? Do you want to come up here? Danny, all you got to say is you want to come up here. Just say, John, I want the link, and I'll send you the link. And you guys know that I don't get along with Cajun hydroponics, and I don't really like the guy too much. But I give him the benefit of the doubt. But everybody knows that I don't get along with him very well. So, and I don't get along with this guy either. Bushcraft family, the striker, I don't get along with him too much either. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh, and he's got a friend of his, the Bear Truth. Yeah, Jeff. Especially his friend, Bear Truth. Man, that guy gets under my skin with that 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 gross, thick Tennessee Southern hillbilly accent. Ooh,
You need to not say too much, John.
yeah, I know. Thank you, Striker. I appreciate it.
You might actually sound like some kind of obnoxious Yankee, if you weren't
All
like real
right,
careful.
all right. Cajun Hydroponics. I'm not gonna email you anything. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat for you, so you can come up and say happy birthday to me. And it better not be much more than that because Robert changed the rule where now I can penalize you on a live stream. So watch it. So I'm gonna drop the link for you. Okay, invite.
Oh,
Okay, copy the link. Okay, copy. Paste. Okay, Cajun Hydroponics. Here is the link for you, sir.
we'll have to get an OnlyFans for all that penalization. You know, folks can catch that live if they want to, maybe.
Look, I mean, I threw out the disclaimer. You know, nobody in the chat can say, "Oh, geez, that's not fair." I threw out a disclaimer that if he wants to come up here, you know, he better be careful what he says. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Thank you for coming by, Cindy. I appreciate it. I hope your suspension went well.
Uh,
Hey, Danny. What's going on, Swamp Brett?
Hang on. Trying to get this all right. I
oh,
don't know how well
Lord.
the internet's going to hold up.
Sounds pretty good.
Yeah, it's working all right now. I don't know how well it's going to hold up in the middle of the Gulf. First off, you better stop calling me son. There's only one man that's ever done that more than 3 times, and you don't do it no more.
What, sir or son?
Son,
Oh, okay.
you can call me sir. I mean, you the bewitched.
Well, I
You
can't.
don't-
Yeah, I can call you sir because you're older than me. Yes.
and that makes you beneath me. So go ahead and do it.
Well, it depends on how you look at it. Did you say hi to Robert?
Hey, Mr. Robert, how you doing, brother?
What's happening, Danny?
Hi. Can't wait to get home.
What's the
Ready.
get home? You just got on the rig this week, didn't you?
No, it's been I got 5 days left. 5 days.
Yeah, but you're on a 14 rotation.
Yeah, I've been out for 9.
Oh, okay.
That's 9 minus 5. Or 9 plus 5 is 14, or 9 minus 14 is 5. That's where it comes up.
Okay.
I'm seeking some trees right now. I'm trying to find out who I need to talk to when I get in to be able to start putting together that new greenhouse if I can. I only have so much internet out here.
Hey, why don't you say hello to your second favorite lady? Hello, Angie.
Hey, Angie and Kenny, how y'all doing? I'm not gonna be all mean like John.
Thank you, Angie. I appreciate the birthday wishes.
I'm not gonna tell you that either. So, if that's the only reason you brought me up here was to tell you that.
Well, you can't, in front of the community, you can't say happy birthday to the marshal.
I'm not gonna repeat it. Nope.
See, Robert? See?
You see what happened was you did that alligator mouth and that hummingbird ass. I'm supposed to be nice to you when you don't stop.
Well, we can backtrack, and you could say happy birthday to me, and I might forget certain things that you said.
I don't care. You're not gonna forget no matter what I do. I mean, old age does help you forget, but you probably got it wrote down so you can fuss at me for it.
Well, I have Robert to remind me as well, so.
Oh Lord, Mr. Naked.
Trust me, Robert doesn't let me forget much. If anything, Robert comes to me and says, "Hey, John, go check out that video. You need to check out that video." Oh, okay, I'll go check it out. I don't know if I was supposed to say that, Robert, but sorry, I did.
It's hard to
I know
keep
you.
on the rails.
I know you dream about penalizing me, John. That's never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen. Your dreams and factual reality, it won't happen. I'm gonna throw that out there. You're never gonna penalize me.
Hi, Darlene. Thank you so much. I appreciate it for the birthday wish. Thank you.
You know, there's mental images that pop up that I don't want. Two men in a step stool.
Two men in a step stool.
I got to get some tea.
That's no, it's been a good day. You know, it's been quiet, a lot of heat. Got to get the body back used to dealing with this 80, 90, 100-degree heat. It sucks.
It does. It's like when we go up north trying to get used to snow and winter up there. It's not horrible. We don't complain as much as you do, but it happens. It's part of the issues.
You know, you're right, Danny, because I do complain a lot about. I don't complain about the cold, but I do complain about the heat. I can't anything over 75 degrees. I feel extremely uncomfortable, and I can't take it.
You're welcome to come visit over here in Louisiana in the end of July, beginning of August. Come on down.
No, hell no. There's even Louisiana even has bugs as big as your head. Hell,
it's not that big.
At least we don't have bugs up here in New England. We don't have bugs. We don't have bugs. We don't have lizards. We don't have mosquitoes. We don't have any of that. We're bug free.
Louisiana is like living in a clothes dryer vent, and it's sitting there running the whole time, like on
with 100% humidity.
Oh, with bugs,
big bugs. Mosquitoes are the size of turkeys over here.
Yeah, see, up here in Cape Cod, we don't have bugs. We don't have mosquitoes. We don't have any of that stuff. We don't have anything.
You don't have balls either.
Huh?
You don't have the testicular fortitude. I can't stay on here long, John. I will tell you happy birthday, brother. I hope you have a good one and y'all enjoy it. I'm running out of internet, and I still got 5 days to go.
Danny, I certainly appreciate it. Thank you so much, brother. It doesn't change the fact of how I feel about you, but I do appreciate you wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you.
You tell Miss Danny hi tonight whenever she's giving you your birthday present.
I will. And once you get off this panel, I will say hello to your lovely wife, there, Sheena D. I will certainly do that. You know, my choice.
Oh, you will get in trouble with that. Ooh, she could drive all the way up there, blacken your eye.
She probably just swirled her eyes like his chubs. I'm sorry.
She don't roll her eyes. She gets mad with that. So you.
Yeah, well. Yeah,
all right, I gotta go. Y'all have fun. She'll have fun with it.
All right.
Talk to y'all later. Have a good evening, y'all.
Stay safe.
See you, Danny.
Well, there you go, guys. That was a quick visit from Cajun Hydroponics. It never ceases to disappoint and having a great time with that guy. Anyway, I don't want to get. Okay, forget that. Yeah, I don't like him. How's that? I don't like the guy.
And he don't like you. And even though he came up here to say something to you, and that was very nice. I think that speaks well of Louisiana and the South right there.
I knew she was going to get pissed off that I called it Chubs. Look, I'm sorry. I had a weak moment. You know, I'm sorry. I said it in front of your husband. I'm sorry to call you Chubs. I'm sorry. John, in what world do you live in? BS, you're in New England. Yes, there are bugs. Passamaquoddy, I don't know what kind of bugs you have in New Hampshire, but Here on Cape Cod, we don't have bugs. We don't have mosquitoes. We don't have bugs. So, believe it or not, Pastor McQuarrie, it's pretty crazy, but we don't have bugs on Cape Cod. It's for whatever reason we don't have them. I know in New Hampshire you do. You do have your, your snakes, and because New Hampshire is obviously more less populated and more uh, wooded areas and all that stuff. But like I said, on Cape Cod, we do not have any bugs. We don't have lizards. We have nothing.
Y'all got a bunch of people.
Okay,
What you got
Sheena.
out
Okay, Sender. If you want me to say I'm sorry, I'm a year older now. I can say I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry.
there?
If
He's more
that makes
mature now.
Yeah, I'm 1 year older now than I was yesterday. So I'm sorry.
John, there's two things that I've always found incredible, and it's amazed me. All right, after I met you,
What's
that
that?
yeah, well, that they could stack shit 4 foot high and not fall over, and the fact that it took them 47 years to do it. I'm amazed. Happy birthday, anyhow.
Is that what you want to say?
I, yeah.
Well, you didn't have to tell him how old I was.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
sorry.
you didn't have to actually say how old I was.
Okay, sorry.
I mean, you got these people in the chat thinking, that I'm 34, 35. You didn't
Yeah.
have to say exactly how old I was, Robert.
Dude, you don't look 35. You look about 30. You look like a kid, you know.
Except I dyed my beard. I put a little white on it, because my wife likes the salt and pepper type look,
Hmm.
you know. But
That's trending now, you know.
yeah.
Yeah, young
Dish,
men dyeing their beard. Yeah, it happens.
yeah, yeah. Make yourself look a little old, the salt and pepper. The women really, really dig that, so that's why I do it. But I'm 35, so you know. I mean, you could tell Angie. Angie knows how old I am, and she wishes Kenny, could grow a beard like me, but unfortunately, Kenny can't. Kenny can grow a chest because I mean he's pretty buff. He's like boof. He's pretty rugged, but he unfortunately he can't grow a beard like I can. Oh, Sheena, you are welcome. I don't want to offend anybody's feelings, and I know how you feel about me calling you my chubs. But I won't do it anymore.
That means something special to them too,
It
and
does.
I don't want no part of that.
Yeah, stay away from the chubby thing. Yeah, that's between me and her. Yeah, and me and her husband. Yeah, stay away from that, Robert. Carol, thank you so much. South Florida Sunshine. I appreciate you coming by and wishing me a happy birthday, Carol. Thank you. Oh my God, the lie. What lies? What are you talking about? There ain't nobody lying here. I don't know what you're talking about. One thing that Robert can tell you is I don't lie. When I say something, it's the truth. I do not lie. So watch it, Mama Owl. I do not lie. And Mama Owl, I hope Junior is doing well. I hope Junior is doing well. God bless him.
Got some good folks coming here to see you, John. You're a lucky man.
Yeah,
Lucky.
yeah. I see a lot of those transgenders dyeing their beards. What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Oh no, they have a point. You know, they do.
Huh. Yeah, well, if that's the case, Striker, I've had this kind of beard for, I don't know, since I was 24, 25 years old, something like that. So it's been quite a while. So I think I was way ahead of the transgender Bud Light movement. I think I was way ahead of them. So all right, I wish you a happy birthday, and you just passed over. Sandy Square, Sandy, I am so sorry. It's just the talking and the chat is moving. I apologize. Thank you so much. I appreciate you wishing me a happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. And guys, if I don't see your comment, it's not because I'm ignoring it necessarily. It's because, I'm engaged in a conversation with Robert. I'm engaged in, reading some of the comments, and I'm not the very best at doing both at the same time. So
Yeah, it's my fault.
Please forgive me, but Cindy Squirrel, thank you. I appreciate the happy birthday wishes.
It's my fault. And it's not that he's getting older now and can't see what's in front of him. It's my fault.
Good. I'm glad Junior is doing good. I'm glad he's doing good. God bless that man, and may God help him get through his difficulties. I really mean that. I really mean that. What were you saying, Robert?
I don't know. I said it was my fault, and that you were missing people in the chat, and it had nothing to do with the fact that you were old and couldn't see anything. Can't see everything.
No. I'm talking to you. Okay, so once again, I say I hope you spent your day relaxing by a good pond watching a bobber. Cindy, if that's the one thing that I would never do, is I would never have the audacity. I would never ever have the audacity to put a bobber at the end of a fishing line. Anybody that puts a bobber at the end of a fishing line is not a fisherman. You can catch fish. You don't need a bobber to catch fish. Okay, that's all I'm going to say about that. A bobber.
I call bullshit on that. 100%. A bobber is one of the most effective tools for fishing that there ever has been.
Yeah, for people that don't know how to fish. Oh yeah, here, let me throw this over there and just watch the thing bob around, and okay.
We know how to fish. That's why we use a bobber. Bobbers are essential.
Maybe you should practice actually jigging. Taking a jig and jigging, and teasing the fish by jigging, and let them come and eat it, entice them to come and attack it.
That's just holding your rod there and jerking it up and down and hoping to lure somebody to something to get on the end of it. That's all you're doing.
No, you're reeling in at the same time, nice and slow. Sometimes it's going to be faster. Sometimes it's going to be slower, faster, slower. You got to keep working it. You
Oh,
know,
that's
there's a craft into, real fishermen have a craft that they learn from a young age as to first thing, no bobbers. You want to be a fisherman? Here's a fishing pole. You throw this lure out there and you work it like this. You work it, jig it, work it. Bam! Bam! I got the bastard. I got that little bastard. And move on to the next one. You Yankee, you hillbillies and rednecks, you put that stupid little bobber on and you fling it out there into your little puddle of water, which is your ponds and lakes, because you don't have oceans, because you're all hillbillies and rednecks. So you have little puddles, and just let it sit there and sit back and let's hope for the best. Ah, that ain't fishing now, is it?
I still say it's just because you are a bobber. A man of war is just a sack of hot air sitting on top of the water with little lines going down in the water to catch a fish. So you're literally a bobber, John. That is your spirit. Your spirit animal is a bobber.
Nope. Don't know what you're talking about.
Am I right, chat?
No.
I mean, what is a Portuguese man of war sits on top of the water, and they got their little lines down in the water to catch a fish. John keeps hollering about he's a man of war, so John's spirit animal is a bobber. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay, Larks. I know that you put the corn kernel on the little tiny little hook and you throw it out there with the bobber and you watch it just bobbing around until the fish bites it. But what I'm saying is there's other ways to catch them. And I do not use bobbers. I prefer to use other fishing skills other than a bobber. That's all. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, you throw the little, yeah, some people put a hot dog, a little piece of hot dog, and they catch a fish.
we'll get some hot dogs and some bobbers and go out there and catch me some fish, John.
Robert, don't do it.
I'm gonna take you fishing with me one day. I'm gonna take me and you gonna go fishing. I keep saying that. I gotta do something first.
No, baby, one day you need to get up here to Cape Cod and I'll take you really fishing in the Atlantic Ocean where you're going to catch fish, but you're going to have to work for it. It's not tossing a bobber and hold the pole in your hand. No, you're going to be jigging up, down. You're going to be casting, jigging up, down until bam! Oh, there he is. Got him. It's work. You got to work for it.
I'd like to get up there and go fishing with you out there on that ocean. I really would. That would be some fun stuff.
Yeah.
White saltwater
Yeah.
fishing.
Yeah. When you hook up to that 60-pound striped bass, whew, man, that's some good fishing right there. Well, it grow okay, but that doesn't mean the rest of us are imbeciles. Can't fly fish on the creeks here unless you are fishing for tree fish. I never mentioned anything about fly fishing. I do not fly fish. I don't do that fly fishing waste of energy. I don't do that. Even though in salt water, in the right location, right conditions, fly fishing is extremely effective. but I do not have the patience for fly fishing. I don't do fly fishing. I only fish in the ocean. I don't fish in rivers. I don't fish in ponds. I don't fish in creeks. I only fish in the Atlantic wide open ocean. That's just my personal preference because I mean, if I wanted to fish in a creek, you know, then I certainly could because they're right around me all over the place, but I choose not to. I just don't find it. Man.
That's real fishing.
No, it takes some skill. I'm not saying it doesn't take skill, but it's just not. For me, it's too slow action. It's not. It's not fast. It's not exciting enough. You know what I mean? Like when I go fishing, I like to catch. I like to go for something that's 35, 40, 50, 60, 80 pounds.
You got that lazy fishing streak. You just want to go out there, catch a bunch of fish, and not have to work for it, and just go back in. That's bad. It's pretty much like going to the store.
No,
We
my
shouldn't even
fishing.
let
What are
you
you
count
talking
your
about?
weight.
I bust
We
my
should,
ass when I go fishing because I'm pulling in. I'm pulling in on a fishing trip. I'm out there first of all 4 to 5 hours, and I'm pushing and I'm pulling in. Sometimes could be 20 plus fish. And that's a lot of work because these fish are coming from 100 feet deep, 120 feet deep sometimes.
mm,
So that's a lot of work. You try to bring up a 60-pound fish from 120 feet at the bottom of the ocean
I
with a
have.
16-ounce lure, with a 2-pound lure.
I have. I have done that. Yeah.
It's not easy, is it?
It's some work, but it's easy fish catching, though. Because, we have to work at it. When we're out there on the banks and with our bobbers and everything, it could take all day to get 20 pounds of fish or 10 pounds.
Yeah,
Right. So
because you're catching bait fish.
we could, the fish are smaller, but it's more skill. You have to have skill as a fisherman. When you go out there and you're just using brute force to, bring up a fish from the bottom, I mean, there's
Look,
no
Robert, I'll
skill
tell
to
I'll tell you
that.
what. I'll tell you what. Why don't you make for the community? Why don't you kick off the fishing rodeo and let's see who catches the biggest fish. Okay, so Lark's Homestead could go out there with her little corn on a little hook and throw it into the river, and let's see if Homestead can beat me. Let's see. So why don't you start the fishing rodeo? And Carol there, South Florida Sunshine, she can go down to Florida and toss her little hot dog into the ocean and see if she can catch something. And old ways gardening and prepping. Let's see, bring it. Don't bark it, bring it.
Yeah, I do need to go ahead and get that kicked off. We done
Yeah. Yeah.
when I got it started late again.
Yeah. Because what I find funny is that all of you rednecks and hillbillies want to sit here in the chat and you want to talk about fishing this, fishing that. Hey, how about we get Robert starts off the official Global Gardening and Homesteading Community Fishing Rodeo, and let's go fishing, folks. And let's look, I got great sponsors. That will actually sponsor first, second, and third place. And let's see who catches the biggest fish. How about that? Is that fair enough? Oh, see, now everybody in the chat all of a sudden, whoop. I got nothing to say. See? Everybody in the chat all of a sudden became really, really silent.
Now, John, it's you're the only saltwater fisherman,
Hey, it's not my fault that I live, you know, 5 minutes from the Atlantic Ocean. I'm sorry.
it's not fair. So it's always going to have the saltwater division and the freshwater division.
Okay, and I live actually right behind the house here, about a half mile. If I go through the woods, which there's paths, there's actually a freshwater. It's called the Mashpee River that actually runs right back here. That
Hmm.
I could that they catch fish there, and I could go fishing there for fresh water. But I mean, I don't want to beat people at the saltwater division and also take first place in the freshwater division. That wouldn't be fair. So
I don't think you could beat up there. I don't think you could beat anybody in the freshwater up there with what we got down here. Don't think so. Saltwater,
Rob, Robert, don't test me. Don't test me.
don't test you.
Yeah, don't make me join both, and then people are going to complain at the end. Oh, John beat us at the saltwater. John beat us at the freshwater. It's not fair.
John ain't got the skill to beat nobody at the freshwater. And it don't take no skill to catch saltwater fish like what he's talking about, other than jerking on your rod. You know, that's
Okay,
yeah, not
okay,
much
you got
skill
it.
there.
You got it. I will join. Last year, I told you I would not join the freshwater because I wanted people to have a chance. And when you did the fishing derby, I even said, Robert, it's not going to be fair for me to enter. And you remember this conversation. It's
Yeah,
not going to be fair for me to enter because, you know, I know I'm a professional fisherman. It's not fair. Oh, no, no, you can enter. Yeah, you can enter. And sure enough, I won. But I stayed away from the freshwater because I wanted at least somebody to win the freshwater division. Now you are starting to tickle me
I'm
to
not
actually
tickling
join
anything.
both, and then John's going to win both divisions, and then people are going to be upset that John won both divisions.
No, you won't. You can try, but you know, you're not going to win any freshwater division.
You sure?
Freshwater fish now, freshwater fish. This doesn't count some situation where some saltwater striper is swimming in up the river. That
No, no
doesn't count.
brackish, no brackish water. No, 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 no brackish water. Fresh water is fresh water. Salt water is salt water. So if you dare me to join both categories, then the consequences are what they are.
Is that all it takes? Is that all it takes is to dare you? I shouldn't even have to do that. But, you know, um,
Well, the reason is because I want to give the community members an opportunity to compete amongst themselves to actually have a chance to beat me, to win. And then when you start challenging me and involving me in it, you know,
okay. Well, this will be the first time if he mans up and goes freshwater fishing, okay? This will be the first time in history of the global gardening and homesteading community and our fishing rodeo that he has ever done this, okay?
believe it or not, guys, I have never, ever in my life have I cast a fishing pole into fresh water. Never. I don't freshwater fish. I've never ever freshwater fished.
Hey, I don't want to dare you challenge you to catch the biggest one because I know you're not. See, but you know, I'm amazed. Yeah. So yeah, go ahead, join up. If you know, I'm amazed that you're brave enough to go some freshwater fishing. So, yeah,
I'll
yeah,
do
go
it.
ahead.
I'll
Let's
do it.
go.
I'll do it just to shut you up, just so I
Go
could
ahead.
show you, just so I could show you that I can be adverse, where I can go from salt water and transition to freshwater in a heartbeat.
Okay, let's see it, John. Let's see it. No saltwater species. Let me say it again. Not this bullshit of, you know, oh, it was in salt, freshwater. I want to hear that. You got to be up there catching bluegills and tommycocks, you know, whatever
I'll
those are.
I'll I'll catch whatever. I'll catch a pike. How's that? I'll catch a
Okay.
freaking 20 pound. I'll catch a 20-pound pike.
Okay. All right. You do that. You do that. All right. Y'all heard it. This is earth shattering history right here. We're making history. John is officially going to go freshwater fishing as well in the fishing
Yeah,
rodeo. And now that
yeah.
he's done that, I will get up off of my fat behind and I will put out the fishing derby
Introduce.
stuff. I will.
Yeah,
That motivates me right there.
yeah. And I will not use any bobbers, and I will not use any corn or any hot dogs or any of that stuff. I'll use a lure. Where I actually have to cast it, retrieve it, work at it. You know, actually, fishing. I'll actually fish. Yeah.
South Florida Sunshine has asked a question,
What's
okay,
that,
about what
Carol?
happens if you catch a snapping turtle. Well, the first thing you're going to do, and if you catch a snapping turtle, is you're going to go, oh, dang, I got a turtle on there. But the next thing you're going to have to do is figure out what you're going to do with it. Are you going to cut your line? Because that's what you better do. Because if you go trying to get that hook out of that snapping turtle's mouth, he might decide to get one of your fingers away from your hand. But if you don't decide to do that, you can catch your snapping turtle and you can record that. You can eat that snapping turtle. You can claim that snapping turtle as weight,
No,
not
but
the
you're gonna
live
have to.
weight.
No, but you're gonna have to make a rule. Like, is it catch and release, or can you only count the fish you catch and you're actually going to eat? Or can I catch a 30-pound fish, weigh it, get it on video, and then release it, or do I have to keep it and eat it?
Yeah. For what we have done in the past, there are different ways of winning, different ways of participating. Okay. You've got fish that you can catch just purely for food. Okay. And weigh that. And that's great. And it counts towards your weight for the competition. You know, our main carp competition, that's food weight that you're bringing in. But
Right.
it also counts in another way in the fishing derby, fishing rodeo. Okay, it's so the food fish that you count. And I'll get into that later since we're going to do this now. Now, what if you catch a snapping turtle? Right? There's two different kinds of snapping turtles that I know of. There's alligator snapper, and a common snapper. Since it's us and what we do, our fishing rodeo is different. It's any kind of species that you catch for food, okay? That counts. And as far as that goes, any species, at all is fine. If each species can have its own slot, okay, to be recognized. If you catch a bluegill and it's a really big bluegill, and nobody else catches a bluegill at all. If you have got that bluegill registered on video, and you're the only one that catches one, then you get to win the recognition of catching the biggest bluegill. And if somebody else catches a bigger one, then they win. Okay, it's real simple stuff. Any species out there, the fishing rodeo is something for fun, something the kids can have fun with. You can catch a trout, you can catch a pike, a tuna,
And
a turtle.
and your children, if you're in the community, and it happens, just so happens that your children are accompanying you in that fishing trip, you can count your children and your old grandchildren. You can count their fish as well because they're accompanying you, so they get a pass.
Exactly. And she raises a good point down there, Old Ways Garden. Alligator snappers are protected. And yeah, you better cut that loose. That's an amazing animal.
Yeah, I highlighted the comment.
Okay.
Yeah, alligators, they're endangered, yes. So a couple of people have mentioned that, yeah.
I didn't even see that. But yeah, it's all water, fresh water, salt water. If it's brackish water, you do have to choose, you know, what kind of fish it is. Is it a freshwater fish or an ocean fish, saltwater fish?
Yeah.
But it's not real complicated. Crawfish, guess what? You can catch a crawfish. If you catch the biggest crawfish and you've got it properly documented, then boom, you've got the biggest crawfish. Now there's different species of crawfish all across the planet. So, you know, it's a fun thing. It's something for fun.
And Robert, don't even mention oysters. Don't go telling people, yeah, if you have the biggest oyster, then yeah, you got the big. Don't even mention that.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have too many people that's going to go out and catch a bunch of their own oysters.
Yeah, okay. We already established that last year. Don't even compete with the biggest oyster. Don't even bother.
Yeah, John being an oyster farmer.
Yeah, don't bother.
You know, he's kind of got that wrapped up, and so he really can't even get into a competition that way. But you know, if you go fishing, I mean, it counts. It counts. Whatever you're out there looking for. If you want to dig up some clams, they count, and you can find your biggest clam and measure it, you know, the right way, and boom, you got it. You know, maybe nobody, and you get recognition for that. Not
biggest
saying there's going to be a big prize.
Clam, Robbie, you sure you want the biggest clam too?
Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Because I do have some clam beds that have some 8-year-old, you know.
Brother, you get out there and you bring them in. I would love to see.
They're actually not clams anymore. They're quahogs. They're, you know, these things are, you know, pretty massive. Mm-hmm. They weigh about 2.5 pounds each.
I would love to see you get out there and find all kinds of species, make videos of what you're foraging for out there in the wild of your area, and show it. I'd like for other people to as well.
I would love to see that too, and that's why when the first year when you first released the first fishing rodeo, you know, of course I won. You know, I mean, I think you officially released it at like 7 o'clock in the morning, and I think it was that same morning at like 7:20. I already had the fish caught. I caught the fish, and it's like, boom, here's my official entry. It was like a 32-inch striper or something like that.
Yes, you did.
And
that was so funny. God, and he did not get cheat.
No, I didn't cheat. I was literally, because Robert told me the night before, He's like, John, I'm going to release that video at like 7 o'clock in the morning. So at like 6:30 in the morning, I'm all geared up. I'm at the boat. I'm fueling up the boat. I'm checking the oil, checking fishing gear, and I'm driving out to the fishing ground. And boom, as soon as 7 o'clock in the morning, okay, let's start fishing. And bam, by like 7:20, I'm hooked onto like a 32-inch striper, and I'm like on camera. Here it is, Robert. Bam.
He did good. That man wants to compete so bad.
Oh,
And
I was on that morning. I was on that morning.
he's not the only one. We've got some fishermen, and we've got Wild Edibles, and we've got Time to Shine Homestead up in Canada.
Yeah.
They're huge fishermen, and they won. They won two, in the past. But they're sitting there. They're gonna wait. They were waiting for it to be announced and the secret code and everything, so that they could go and catch a fish. And it's like, okay, who's gonna win? Either John or one of them two up there.
Yeah, and don't forget Remy, Rem's family. Remy, he loves fishing too.
He loves fishing too, but I knew that Wild Edibles and Time to Shine Homestead, their boat right there by the river, and they're fishing all the time, and so they would be anxious to try to get the first fish.
Nah,
just like you were.
I agree. Tommy Smelts, which is Time to Shine Homestead. He's a really good fisherman too. He loves fishing, and he's really good at it too. So
yeah, he's catching them pike and everything. We have who is it up there?
But there is a reason why. There is a reason why I call him Tommy Smelts. Right, because he's really good at catching little fish, which is what we call smelts. That's right. He catches little smelts on a little string. That's why his nickname is Tommy Smelts. Go ahead, Robert. I'm sorry.
Well, I would like to see. I don't know. I would like to see what everybody can catch, and everybody to have fun. We had people that have joined in the past into it, and they said they hadn't been fishing in years and wanted to go, and it gave them an excuse, to go fishing and take their kids, and that was really a good thing there. And
that
so
was the purpose.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, that was the purpose of it. Is instead of us always in the community always doing just the same old gardening. It's like, hey, you know what? Let's break away from gardening. Let's go do a little bit of fishing. Let's go have some fun doing something different. At the same time, we're trying to compete. We're having a little fun. It's something to break away from the garden a little bit. It's really a lot of fun because
maybe you're.
It's a lot. It's a lot of fun where it's something different. Where it's like this morning. I'm not gonna do a garden tour. This morning is the fishing rodeo. I'm gonna take you guys on a fishing trip, and I'm gonna show you what I catch. And it's something different. And some people enjoy it, some people don't, but it is what it is.
Yeah. It's going to make me get out my canoe this year for sure. I will get the canoe out, and I will go fishing. If you're going to compete in freshwater, then I will, and we will get out there.
No, I'm going to compete. The only reason I told you I didn't want to compete in freshwater because 95% of our community is a bunch of hillbillies and rednecks that unfortunately are only have access to a bunch of little puddles and lakes, and they don't have salt water. They don't have access to the Atlantic or the Pacific. I do. So it makes it unfair. But then you pissed me off and you decided, oh yeah, I want to see you freshwater fish, John. So that's you caused that. I didn't. I just wanted to give them a chance to actually have a chance to win.
Well, good.
Come on, Robert. Didn't you read me what I was trying to do?
That's good. Yes, I do understand. Yep.
Well, now that you pissed me off, it kind of eliminates their chances.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, they got plenty of chances. You gonna have to work hard at it. You're gonna have to work hard at it.
Oh, trust me. Hey, the first fishing rodeo, who was out there at 7 a.m. in the morning waiting for the 3, 2, 1? Okay, time to go. Bam. Oh, I'm ready.
Okay. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Y'all get your fishing rod, get your line, get your bobbers, get your bait ready.
Yeah,
and we're gonna do it.
Like Kaylin Stray is even apologizing to me that, the disrespect that you're showing me right now. She's even apologizing to me,
Uh-huh.
She realizes, I'm trying to be fair to the community and give them an opportunity at the freshwater, and you forced me into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe she'll go. Maybe Kaylin will go to see what kind of business she can do.
Maybe.
That's the neat thing of seeing what everybody catches. Hey, just going fishing. God, I've been wanting to go. I've got a fishing rod that's been in my car now for like almost 2 years. And
what do you mean, Cindy? I don't like watching other people's fishing videos. That's not true. Why would you say that? That's not true. I do enjoy watching other people's fishing videos. I don't know why you think that. I do. I mean, Cindy, I watched you sniff and molest a leaf of a lime tree. So why wouldn't I watch a fishing video? No, I enjoy watching, when somebody puts out a video that I find interesting, I watch it. Yeah. Oh, I didn't watch yours. Well, Cindy, I apologize. I mean, I can't watch every single video that every single person puts out. I can't. Trust me, Cindy. If somebody watches more videos in this community, it's me and Robert. We watch so many videos. It's unbelievable. And that's why I have secret Asians. I have Asians, people that I say, hey, I say, hey, I want you to watch this person, this person, this person, this person, this person. And then I want you to report back to me and tell me what you see. How are they acting to that? And then they report back to me and they say, like Cindy Squirrel, how do you think you got busted? As one of my secret Asians watched your video and said, Marshall, you need to go see what the hell Cindy just did. And I said, okay. And I went and I watched and I was appalled. I was absolutely appalled by what I saw. But no, it's impossible. It is impossible, guys, for us to watch every single video. And trust me, we try as hard as we can, but we don't have enough time in a day to do so. So you guys, you have to be with us.
She dedicated it to you, John. I'm gonna have to go check it out. I think that was the
No.
Bobber.
I can. No, she did. I know she dedicated a video to me, and I did watch that video. But I remember that right at the very end, I had to get up and do something, and I did not leave a comment. But she did dedicate it to me. Oh, she dedicated was something. The video was something about the smell of flowers or something like that.
That's not good.
I did watch that video, and all I need is one little hint, one little flash hint, and I can rerun the whole video back in my mind. I did watch that video, but I recall just at the end, I had to get up and go do something, and I did not leave a comment. But I did watch that video. That video came out 2 days ago or yesterday. It was either yesterday or the day before. That video came out.
Well, here comes a fisherman. Mr. Butler is in the house.
Mr. Butler. Bam it without the butler.
Now he goes fishing. And so when we kick off the fishing rodeo, he will be ready to go fishing. Yeah. I count on him. That's going to be soon. We're going to catch some fish.
Yeah. He loves doing his little bobber fishing in his little freshwater little ponds, and he throws the bobber in with the worms. I've watched Mr. Bammet with, I've watched them fish many times, and he loves it. But if he wants to enter this competition, he's got another thing coming. So I apologize, Mr. Bammet, but bam it, I'm gonna beat you. Oh, did you like that, Rod? That was pretty cool, wasn't it? Bam it, I'm gonna beat you.
We got Pond and Garden Sanctuaries come in. I haven't seen that name in a while. Hope you're doing well.
Pond and Garden Sanctuary, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Oh, Mr. Butler. He is ready for you. He is ready. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Mr. Bammet, bring it. You want to, because Mr. Bammet, you just joined us, and Robert said he's going to do the Global Gardening Fishing Rodeo, where we're going to compete to catch, so you can catch the biggest fish. And last year and the year before, whatever, I didn't participate in freshwater fishing because I don't freshwater fish. I won the saltwater fishing category, but this year he wants me to enter the freshwater fishing competition. And Mr. Bammet, I'm going to beat you. If you decide to enter it, Mr. Bammet. You better get your little, Mr. Bammet, you better get your little hot dogs, pieces of hot dog, and put them on your tiny little hook and toss them out there with your little bobber and hope for the little 1 pound sunfish to bite on it. Good luck.
He's going to catch some catfish, John.
Yeah, well, like I told you, I'll catch a pike.
Some crappie. He might catch some drum, because he's got salt water there somewhere too.
Wow. If he wants to play with, if Mr. Bammet wants to play with me in salt water, He ain't gonna swim very far.
Now, see, John, you got pike up there. You can go after, right? And big old pike. I get you. But we've got guard down here. Okay.
You got God, you got catfish, you have all that. I want to see it. I don't care. Don't blab it out and sit here and put it on film. Let me see it. I want to see Mr. Bammet beat me. I want to see all of you hillbillies and rednecks try to beat me at fishing. That's what I want to see. So don't sit here and I did that. Gardening Warrior Q. Nice to see you. Thank you for coming by. Usually the empty wagon makes the most noise. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Mr. Bammet, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Robert?
You can't figure that out?
The empty wagon makes the most noise?
Yeah.
Huh.
And you ain't got nothing in your wagon to bring to the competition.
I mean, with all due respect, Mr. Bammet, he doesn't know me very well, does he?
All right, I like seeing what I'm seeing. Cindy Squirrel, motivated.
She's motivated. She should. She should
where
be
to
motivated.
begin? Where to begin? Homestead is motivated too. She goes fish. Yeah.
Oh. Well, guys, when Robert releases the official competition, you guys get line up your fishing day, and let's go out there and have some fun and catch some fish and eat some fish and have a good time. And make sure, don't forget to weigh that fish on camera.
Yeah.
Robert will explain all the rules. Robert will explain all the rules in the video. So you guys need to be paying attention to Robert's channel in his video.
It's going to be real fun. It's going to be real easy. And there's opportunity for people to offer sponsorships for this too. If you like fishing or just want to offer a prize of some kind, get with us and we can make that happen. Let's say you love crappie fishing. If you want to offer a prize for the biggest crappie caught, you can. And we can drive some extra attention to your channel. Got special ways to do that, okay? Well, if you don't own a fish scale, you got to get one. They don't cost too much. You can pick one up for like $5 or less at the box store, But these are things that are required for, a fishing rodeo. But let's have some fun. And with making it multi-species, all water. Okay. Good night, Mr. Butler.
Good night, Mr. Butler.
That'll let anybody get in and let kids have fun with it. Maybe a kid catches a bluegill and you catch a big bass or a big catfish. Even the kids can get their fun and be recognized for the fish that they catch. And it'll highlight, because some people, like John, he'll go out there, and John and Rim's Family Farm, they'll go out there and go clam digging on the beach and bring up clams. And then you know what you can do? You can make the catch, clean, and cook videos. You can catch what you Goodnight Pond and Garden Sanctuary. For some reason, hiding your comment there. I don't know what's going on with that, but I do see it popping up here. It's weird stuff they do. But yeah, catching and cooking videos are awesome. But it can be a lot of fun. Catch crawfish, catch some turtles. You know, we did have a man that was always catching snapping turtles and cleaning them and eating them. He's still out there. He loves them. He's not with us this year, but he has been in the past. Oh, look at here. Here comes some Canadian fishermen in here now. Time to shine homestead. They're out there catching bass and trout and whatever else they can, like a demon, pike. So yeah, we will be kicking in the fishing rodeo very soon. John's gonna be trying to catch fish in fresh water. Now, it ain't like John to just go in and do something without thinking that he's going to have an upper hand. So, y'all be ready. It probably ain't going to be as easy as you think. Okay, I know him. He's tricky. He's got something up his sleeve. Yeah, big walleye, big pike, big muskies. Catch a big muskie. Ooh. And he might be doing that, right? He might be hitting one of these freshwater lakes with his boat and doing some trolling. So I'm going to let y'all know that right now. He ain't said nothing to me, but I bet he's going to, because he's competitive. So this ain't no fool we talking to here, right? You better bring your A game to whatever you're doing. I'm going to get my best chicken livers and let them sit out in the sun for a little while and catch me a big, 30, 40 pound catfish. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So, be ready and have fun. But we are up in here tonight to wish this man a happy birthday. He's getting old and he needs to be reminded of that. So that's what we're doing in here. That's right. Do some kitty cat fishing. Yeah, John's getting old. You can see it in his beard. I'm old because I don't have any. I don't have any of the dark colors left. Mine's all white. Oh, living a rogue life. There's another strong fisherwoman, and I hope she gets in. Because Carla, we're fixing to kick off the rodeo. John has decided that he's going to take on freshwater. He's going to lower himself to the freshwater fishing level. You know, I don't know that he'll be out there with a bobber or not. And I am going to go fishing with John here very soon. Y'all gonna get to see that. Take John fishing with me. There you go. Get your bobber out there in the Gulf. Show John how you do it. Man, I wish I was down there in the Gulf of Mexico fishing. That's some great stuff right there. Some of my best memories is down there. I hear you. Catch a bunch of catfish. Yeah. Okay. catch all of them. You got to save some for when we kick it off.
Sorry about that, folks. I had to answer a couple of happy birthday text messages. So,
Hey, Tommy Sunshine's birthday was yesterday.
oh, was it? Happy birthday, Tommy. Oh, so he's on the 31st. I'm on the 1st.
That's pretty cool. Y'all can get old together.
Yeah, but I think I'm certain Tommy is definitely older than I am.
All right, Lark.
I'm the young one of the group, believe it or not. I'm the young of the community. I'm the youngest one of the community.
I'm just a kid.
Yeah, I'm actually the youngest one.
You just a kid. You ought not talk that way.
No, but if you think about it, if you look at the whole community, I'm actually the youngest one.
I don't know how old everybody is.
Okay, Larks, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. You have a wonderful, wonderful night. Enjoy.
And the YouTube is holding all kinds of comments and stuff that you don't even think that it would matter. Oh,
Yeah, Tommy, I know how old you are. You're definitely older than me. Caitlin Schrain is definitely older than me. Uh, yeah, I think everybody is pretty much older than me, to be honest with you. I'm actually the youngest one, believe it or not. That's actually, wow, now that I think about it, it's true. I think, the youngest one in the whole community. God dang. Now I feel young.
young and inexperienced. John is just a young, innocent young man compared to all of us. So get ready to go out
Old
there.
ways gardening and prepping. Mama Owl, how could you say you doubt that? Where I am, if you look at the whole community, I am actually I believe I'm the youngest one. Ah. Well, now I feel special. Robert, I feel
No,
special.
hold
Yeah.
on. Hey, Tommy just said Mrs. Yups is younger than you. And I know the sender is younger than you.
No,
So you're not the youngest.
the sender is actually, believe it or not, she is actually, I believe, 3 days older than me.
No, she's not.
Yes, she is.
No, she's not.
Hmm. You sure about that?
Yeah, pretty sure.
Well, anyway.
Not 100%. Not 100%, but I'm pretty sure she looks younger than you.
Yeah, well, yeah, I have a, look, my beard is what makes me look old, but I mean, yeah. Youth is wasted on young. Brain cells, I guess, are not. Thanks, Carol. She'll be 30. Oh, thanks, Q. Thank you for the update, Q. Yeah, the sender will be 30. That's right. Okay, so I'm the second youngest. Okay.
No, I just thought of some neat trophies I can make.
What's that?
I'll have to keep that a secret. We got Bobby. Bobby just showed up.
Yeah, Bobby Behead. Bobby Behead. Nice to see you, Bobby. Bobby, I turned 47 years old today. That's how old I am, Bobby. 47. So, yes, Bobby, you're still older than I am. Yes, you are, because I know how old you are, Bobby. So, you are older than me. And, Bobby, I watched your last video. It's really nice to see you getting back into your rhythm and all that stuff. It's really a pleasure to see you getting back into the groove of things, and you look good. You look like you're having fun. Um, I didn't really appreciate much of some of the things you had to say about me in your video. That might come back to you know it might come back to hit you in the butt in the near future, but nonetheless, it is nice to see you back within the community, and putting out your videos again. Uh, but I'm going to give you a fair warning, Bobby. Watch your mouth, son. Okay, you should know better, and I'll leave it at that. See, folks, that's how fair I am. All I got to do is just say, "Hey, shh," and I give him a fair warning, and boom, it goes away. Okay, good morning from India, Ocean guys. Good morning, Sunny Mini UK. Good morning. How are you? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for coming by. Now, good morning for you means you're in India, means good night for us. Okay, living a rogue life. Carla, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Happy birthday beer on me, Captain. Carla, I will certainly do that tomorrow. I will certainly go buy myself a special beer tomorrow on your behalf, and I'll be thinking of you when I do drink it. And I know exactly what beer I'm going to get. I'm going to get my favorite beer. It's a Bass Ale. And Carla, thank you. I appreciate you buying me a beer for my birthday. You are simply a sweetheart. Thank you. That is Carla living a rogue life. She is you guys that are in the community, you know that me and Carla have a very, very special relationship where, you know, very special relationship. So what's the rest of your night looking like, Robert?
Rest of my night looks pretty quiet,
Pretty quiet?
except for this dog over here that's saying that she needs something, and
Don't
I
tell me
need to
she's gonna go
determine.
outside and take a shit.
No, because we did that earlier.
Oh,
She
okay.
might want something to eat. I don't know. With this dog, maybe it's a really limited amount of things it could be. It's either she wants something to drink, wants something to eat, or she wants to get rid of both of those. Let me see what's wrong with her. She's
Okay.
talking to me.
All right. Figure it out. The no, but I appreciate you guys, every single one of you guys that have spent the past 2 hours, or hour and 40 minutes with me and Robert, and also amongst yourselves in the chat, in the community. I certainly appreciate it. Anyone that's new to the channel, that's here for the first time, you are more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. I do not charge any money for you to become a subscriber. You know, it's up to you. You can also become a member of the channel if you want to. Absolutely not required, but everything helps in any little way, shape, or form. And but most importantly is just appreciate you guys taking the time and spending it with us. Radio Jonasy, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. I will have another drink. Radio Jonasy, I will have a drink. A wonderful man all the way from Tasmania, also in the global gardening and homesteading community. And guys, if you guys see somebody here in the chat that you're not familiar with yet, like in the community, everybody in here, 99% of the folks here, for the most part, are in our community. And if you're not familiar with them, please pay their channel a visit and become familiar with them and give them a thumbs up, watch some of their videos, support them, and they will in return come back and they will support you. You know, it's important for the whole community to support each other. So Radio Jonasy, thank you so much. I appreciate it, and I will definitely have a drink on you tomorrow. I appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much. He is a great guy, Radio Jonasy.
Down there in Tasmania. He's trying to grow a garden on his other channel, and he's got these little miniature kangaroos down there that's eating them out of house and home.
He was just on somebody's live stream, and I'm blanking it out that I was watching him. I forget whose live stream it was. And he was talking about how kangaroos are like pretty bad, where he just would rather shoot them or something. And I'm like, wow, I didn't think kangaroos were that much of a menace. But I guess kangaroos can be a pain in the butt.
Well, you got these little ones that look like they've been soaked in some hot water. They got shrunk. The patty melons. Now, see, Sonny Mini UK said he's a long-time subscriber. He's been traveling a lot for work, and he said he'd been out to sea for like the last 6 weeks. Is that so? Are you traveling for fun? I mean, are you? What are you doing? Are you on a boat now, just having fun? And you travel a lot on land, or are you traveling right now, you know, on a ship, working on a ship or something?
Well, Sonny Mini, I appreciate your subscription and support to the channel. I do really appreciate it. And thank you for taking the time to, to stop by and spending some time with us here. I certainly appreciate it.
That's
my
pretty
growing
cool.
season gone this year. I'm in Scotland. Okay. My greenhouse was destroyed in a storm in February, and I've only been home 2 weeks since. Then I missed planting time. That's unfortunate to hear, Sonny. That's sorry to hear that. Yeah, sometimes Mother Nature throws curveballs at us that we don't expect it. And it's like, oh, dang it. Like, what the hell? Yeah, but, I hope you rebound really well, and I hope things, get well for you going forward. Because you're already in the winter time, I'm assuming, or getting close to winter time in New Zealand, I would think, right, Robert? New Zealand.
Yeah, but he's in Scotland.
Oh, he's in
right?
Scotland. Oh,
he's in Scotland. But right now he is in the Indian Ocean. He's taking an oil rig there.
Oh, he's delivering to West Africa. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, God bless you once again. God bless you, and stay safe out there, and may your journey go safely and return home, safely. God bless you. And thank you for the support. Okay. They have that short kangaroo syndrome and stay mad. Yeah, yeah. Must be like the chooks. Because don't Tasmanians have chooks too? Instead of chickens, they have chooks. A chook. Oh, a chook. Remember that big argument, Robert, when we first learned about chooks?
Yeah.
Chooks.
What's a chook?
What's a chook?
What's a chook?
What the hell's
They look like chickens to me.
a chook? A chook? Why, a chook, mate, is a chicken, mate. Okay, so call it a damn chicken. Why is it a chook? It's it's like, my God, it's like you're speaking the English language, and the alphabetically the correct word for a chicken is chicken, and then all of a sudden these Australians, they say, you know what, we're not going to call it a chicken, we're going to call it a chook. A chook.
You ain't one to not have your own little secret language, John. With
What secret language? No, to me a chicken's a chicken.
Yeah,
The English language I learned is a chicken is a damn chicken, and what the hell is a chook? There's no animal on the face of the planet that's called a chook.
what's a secret Asian?
A secret Asian.
What's occasion?
Occasion. Occasion. I'm sorry. A Cajun.
There you go. There's a J in there somewhere.
Yeah. Occasion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Occasion.
All right, Tom's leaving.
Good night,
So,
Tommy. Have a good night. Thank you so much for coming by, Tom. And let's do Team Will It Grow proud on the fishing rodeo. Okay, Tom?
Yep, act like the bobbers that you are. The Will It Grow bobbers. Yeah.
Who said that?
I did.
A chicken is
the man of
someone
war.
who runs away from a dust up. Listen, sir. I don't know where you guys came up and decided to change the English language and all of a sudden say, you know what? We're going to speak the English language, but the hell with the word chicken. The hell with that. Let's call these animals chooks. Okay.
It's probably when they went metric, that they went metric and changed everything, and it probably changed the language too. I don't know, but the Aussies, they do have their own lots of words.
I mean, the English call it chickens, and we stole the language from the English. They call it chickens. Everybody else in the world calls it chickens, but the Australians, oh no, not us, mate. Not us, mate. We're going to change that damn bird and we're going to call it a chook. Okay. Radio Jonas, I'm just ragging on you. I'm just having a good time with you. That's all, sir.
Radio Jonesy needs to go down there and go fishing. And we need to see some Tasmanian fish being caught in the rodeo.
Yeah. I'd love to see him catching some fish in Tasmania to actually see Do they even have Do they even have water?
Oh yeah, they got lots of water.
They do.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh.
lots of water in Tasmania. It's an island. Got
Well,
lots of water, lots of fish.
I would love to. I would love to see him go do some fishing. So if he would join, the fishing rodeo, that would be awesome to see him do some fishing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
actually, probably we'd probably get to see some different species of fish that we've never seen before.
Yeah. Yeah. South Pacific. Well, kind of. Yeah, South Pacific. And they, they're close down there to Antarctica, but the north is, they got some warm areas and they got some colder areas, and all of it surrounded by salt water. And yeah, they got fish down there.
Now,
Got a bunch
Mama
of sharks
Owl,
down there.
yeah. Now, Mama Owl, you have no idea how many words differently, Lordy. Mama Owl, look, don't make me get on you because I've watched you plenty, and there's some words that you say, and I'm like, what in the heck did she just say? And I have to rewind the video 2-3 times to listen to it. Like, what in the heck did she just say? And it's like, what the? It's totally different word. That's like, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Seriously, Jonesy, that would be some neat stuff to see. Go down there and go fishing if you fish. I mean, you're talking about a flathead straight off the beach, so
that would be a great video. That would be awesome.
Is that a flathead catfish, or is that sound like something? It's got to be something else. I mean, because
he's probably
flathead
talking about
catfish.
maybe a shark, flathead shark.
Nah, I don't know what is a flathead. What's a flathead? There's so many common names for things.
Well, I'm sure he'll give us his Tasmanian English version of flathead, which after he describes it in Tasmanian English, we're all going to go back and forth and say, oh yeah, it's a shark.
Yeah, I might have to go look that up.
A bullhead is sometimes called a flathead catfish. Okay, a bullhead, sometimes called a flathead catfish. So, Kaylin, are you saying a bullhead shark is sometimes called a flathead catfish? A bullhead shark?
No, bullhead catfish is sometimes called a flathead. Yeah.
Okay,
there's a bull shark. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay. Well,
okay.
Well,
So he's saying a flathead shark.
It's a flathead shark, right?
I guess it. Yeah. I guess he's saying it's a flathead shark.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Flathead
or
shark.
Or is he saying no? I'm not catching the shark because they bite off the line. Okay, Jonesy, be clear. I'm like,
Jonesy, is it Jonesy? Is it a shark or is it a catfish?
What is a flathead? Right off the beach.
What is a flathead? Is it a catfish or is it a shark?
Hey Google, what is a flathead right off the beach?
Okay, Google. What is a flathead fish caught in Tasmania?
According to Fishing Tasmania, sand flathead are a bottom-dwelling fish usually found in abundant numbers in inshore waters all around Tasmania.
Hey, we need to say hey to Storm's radios and cats too. He just came in here. Barry.
I know. So a sand flathead are a bottom-dwelling fish usually found in abundant numbers in inshore waters all around Tasmania. They prefer shallow waters of around 0 to 25 meters in depth and a weed-free sandy bottom. Okay. I guess it's just a flathead fish. I don't know.
I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to look it up.
Who just showed up? Who just showed up?
Barry.
Oh, Mr. Jalapeno on
His
the
Marshall
stick.
name.
Barry. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Mr. Jalapeno on the stick. Barry.
Did he say catfish? Okay. I didn't see it. I didn't see where it said catfish.
Okay, so it is a catfish.
Yeah, somebody said he said it. I don't know.
Geez, that was like pulling teeth. Did you see Wild Edibles came in here? Hi, Wild Edibles.
Yes, he just got here. Yeah, he just got here. No, it's a flathead. God. It's killing me. The man is in communications business, right? Radio. And we are failing to get effective communication over a fish.
Over a fish that's called
a
flathead. A flathead. Okay. So it must not be it must not be a catfish species. It must not be in the catfish family, or it must not be in the shark family. It must be a totally different fish species, is what I'm going to gather from it. So let's leave that one alone.
Okay. Flathead.
Barry, hello. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me on this live, even though you defaulted on your Marshall's chamber. But thank you for being here tonight. I'm glad you showed up. Thank you.
Okay, I see what it is now. I see that. Yeah, it's a different kind of fish.
Yeah, for us, a flathead is a screwdriver. Yes, flathead screwdriver. You're right.
Oh, they get big too. They get some size to them, John.
Are they a shark?
No, it's not a shark. It looks kind of like a. It looks kind of like a lean cod or it's a bottom dweller. It definitely likes to stick close to the bottom.
So it's almost like in the cod family.
No, it like if you smoosh. I don't know. It looks almost like a walleye that's smashed down to the ground. I don't know. You have to look it up later. Okay. I'll send you a picture. They look pretty cool. It's almost like your frogfish, but if your frogfish was like really big and stretched out, a little bit of a walleye or a sauger look to it, but it's a little saltwater action there. Pretty big fish. Are they good eating? I guess there's a bunch of people catching them. I guess they are probably pretty good eating.
Most, believe it or not, I'd say 99% of fish that are caught are pretty much edible. Even something poisonous like a pufferfish. If you know how to really clean them correctly, even though they are extremely poisonous, if you know how to clean them properly, you can even eat them if you remove the poison correctly.
Yeah. Oh, I love me some saltwater fish. That's some fine stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. I'm biased on that because I all my fishing my whole life has been in salt water. So
yeah. Yeah, give me some shark. Give me some snapper and triggerfish.
No, we don't need Scooby Doo. I think we got to figure it out.
Some mahi. Yeah. Tuna. Yeah, one of my favorite things to catch is the ocean catfish. You can catch them. You can catch a lot of them, and they've got some size to them.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but nothing, when it comes to fishing, nothing gets your adrenaline up more than hooking up with a tuna. When you hook up with a
Yeah.
tuna fish, oh my Lord.
They got a they got a good fight on them.
Oh my Lord, you better hang on for dear life, because even if that thing is only like a 15, 20, 25 pounds yellowfin tuna, that thing is going to take you for a ride for about 35, 40 minutes.
Brother, I caught a 55-pound tuna. I've caught one tuna in my life, right? And it was a terrible experience. Everybody else on the boat, you know, they had done caught theirs. It was my turn, right? Because it's a small charter, only so much room to do the fighting and everything.
Yeah.
And so I hooked a 55-pound tuna. And, you know, I'm sitting there trying to reel this thing in, and it wouldn't come. It wouldn't come. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with this pig?
Yeah.
What have I got on here? I got a whale on here. Dude, I about killed myself trying to bring this fish in, and the mate was frustrated, and the captain was frustrated. And they're like, what's wrong with that man down there? It was bad, because even the women they brought theirs in, right? And it was tail wrapped. Oh my God.
Oh,
I was bringing in a 55-pound tuna tail wrap.
yeah, that makes it 10 times worse. Yeah.
It's like pulling up the ocean bottom. And they were like, why can't you bring this in? Like,
Yeah.
dude, that's when they said, oh, Captain, it's tail wrap.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, well, no wonder you're having such a hard time with it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there about to die. It's good fish, good eating.
Oh no, they're really good. Really good eating. The biggest one I ever caught was 800 pounds, and that thing is like it's such a fight, and the one thing that sucks is you fight it for like an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes, and you get it within 25, 15 yards of the boat. And the thing all of a sudden just says, you know what, the hell with this. And it takes off another half mile out. And it's like, oh no. And your arms are like this. Your arms are like gelatin. And you're like, oh no. And you just got to sit there and crank and crank and crank. But yeah, no, those professional tuna fishermen that actually fish for tuna, with a rod and reel in hand, God bless those men, because it's not easy work. It's not easy bringing in an 8, 9, 1,200 pound tuna. Trust me, it's not easy.
And that's with when you got them like hooked and they're not messed up, you got them hooked in the mouth and you can pull them towards you. But when a fish is tail wrapped, they've gone around and got it to where the line is wrapped around their tail, and they are able to swim away from you. Okay, so you're
thank you,
you're trying to drag them, back to you.
I'm sorry. That was Allie.
Okay.
Ellie, not Allie. Ellie was wishing you happy birthday. Thank you, Ellie. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we're all here to give you a happy birthday.
Yeah, yeah. And it was a good birthday. It was I stayed relaxed. Luke, excuse me, I got the hiccups. I stayed relaxed. Didn't do much. Went to the doctor in the morning, came home, relaxed a little bit, played around with the chickens a little bit, and you know, and then I ended up here sitting on this live stream with you guys and enjoying the time we're spending together. So it's very good. All right, you guys ready? You guys ready to do something else other than sitting around here and listen to me and Robert? Because we've been on for 2 hours and 5 minutes, so I'm assuming you guys gotta be bored and you got something better to do than to sit here. And I do have a major hiccup, so I know for some reason all of a sudden I have hiccups.
I hear you.
I don't want to sit here and expose myself to hicking myself up in front of you guys and all that stuff. You don't deserve that.
Radio Jones, you just said something else, and I think I've got an answer. It says, let's talk about prawns. Why do you call them shrimps? Okay, and I've just figured this out. Okay. Australia and Tasmania and all down there, they drive on the wrong side of the road. So it makes sense that they're gonna talk on the wrong side of the English language too, and cause all kind of problems. That makes perfect sense to me.
To me, a prawn and a shrimp are the same thing. I don't see a difference. What's the difference? Is there a difference?
Prawns are normally bigger. Prawns are different than shrimp. There's all kind of shrimp and there's prawns, There's all kinds of.
At the end of the day, they're really all shrimp. They're just some are bigger than others.
That's right. All in the same kind of family, but
Yeah, like men. Some men are bigger than others in certain things, and it is what it is. Anyway.
Well, because they're shrimp, they're small. Shrimp means small.
Okay. So a prawn is big and a shrimp is smaller. Okay. All right.
I don't know.
No, because there is certain species of animals that we don't. Well, look at humans. When they're born, you have an infant, then you have a baby, then you have a child, then you have a teenager, then you have an adult, then you have an old person. So like, am I a teenager? No, you can't call me a teenager because I'm not a teenager. I'm of the human species, but I'm not a teenager. So I kind of get what he's saying. Does that make sense, Robert?
Oh yeah, perfect sense.
We're humans, but we're not teenagers. We're not children, but we're not old. We're not 80, 90 years old, but we're adults is what we are. Yeah.
Well, we all start out and we all end, and that's just never stops. And we're all getting older, and you are younger today than you ever will be again. So do something today. Do something today to help yourself out, because tomorrow it's going to be just a little harder, depending on where you are on the conveyor belt. It keeps running. So,
Robert,
John, I'm going to jump off of here.
Yeah, I always think, and I am always a firm believer, is that it doesn't matter how good or how bad things are going in life. In one blink of an eye, in an instant, you're no longer here.
That's right.
A
That's
blink
right.
of an eye, and then bam, snap of a finger, you're gone. Always appreciate every moment you have in this wonderful gift of life that was given to us, and try to make the absolute best of it, and try to stay positive at all costs, and get rid of the negativity as as best as you can, because here today, gone tomorrow. You know, let's just have fun in life, and let's be nice to each other too, huh? We're all a bunch of great folks that like to have fun. Let's everybody be nice to one another. Let's be nice. Walk by a stranger tomorrow and say good morning, and they might look at you like, "What the hell did he?" Yeah, good morning. Just say good morning to a stranger. Hello, hey, good morning. Why not? I do. All right, Robert. I'm gonna end this live, and I want to thank you for participating with me and spending this time with me on my birthday. It means a lot to me, and also all of you folks, great, wonderful people in the chat. I hope I didn't offend any one of you. Didn't mean to. Everything I do is pretty much on a joking side. I hope you understand that. But I am going to end this live stream, and thank you so much for the birthday wishes. And we will see each other in the very near future. Okay? All right. You guys have a wonderful night.
Y'all be good.
All right.
We'll see you, John.
All right. Bye, guys. Thank you.